Hi, everybody. This is Ed, My Figure Universe, and welcome to Boosting the Signal. This week, my guest is Justine, Custom Playmates on Instagram, a wonderful custom Playmates artist. I think you're going to really enjoy this interview, and be sure to stick around afterwards to check out her process and give her a like and a follow afterwards. Thanks for watching and helping boost the signal. Hey everybody, this is Ed from My Figure Universe, and this week I have Justine from Custom Playmates on Instagram. I am so happy to have her here and to talk about what she has created. Justine, the floor is yours. How are you?
Hi. Well, first of all, thank you for inviting me to this format. Very excited. I hope I don't say anything weird.
You couldn't
Um,
possibly. You're welcome.
and yeah, you want me to introduce myself?
Yes, please.
Well, yeah, okay. I am uh, Custom Playmates. I build Playmates figures that have not been built before. It's mainly because that's figures I would have loved to get. And so now I'm making them myself.
And you do amazing work. From the moment that I started the Instagram page and I started looking for figures, your page is one of the first that ever popped up, and I was so impressed with your work and the fact that and maybe I'm assuming, and I don't want to assume, but this is all hand done. This is not machined, and so well done.
Well, thank you very much. This is very nice to hear that you appreciate my work. It's mostly done by hand. On my first, I think, four figures, I was using these like little
Oh,
files.
okay. Wow.
So my first ones were like really handmade, but now I have very nice tools and that make the whole process much quicker and also more refined.
Well, that's great because, and I understand it's kind of like with this podcast or with anything in life, you start off one way and you kind of learn from trial and error how to evolve your product. And now, what exactly are you currently like working on? Is there a project you're currently working on that you would like to talk about or show?
Well, actually, there's plenty of figures I'm working on at the moment. Uh, I will not spoil uh, the excitement, but as you know, I already made the fitness Diana, this very beautiful leotard we all remember. And I already said that I'm going to do fitness Beverly as well. So this
All
is her
right.
in her current state that
She's
you
looking amazing.
well, thank you. I hope she's going to work out. And right now I'm struggling with the hair a bit, but yeah. And then I'm also currently working on one figure from the new series from Starfleet Academy because I already have like uh, a favorite character. I think it's going to be a really cool character. So I'm building this person and plenty more. But what I actually want to show you is the one I completed or almost completed yesterday. And it is a yellow lizard head Dabu girl. That's the only way she's credited, but she's remarkable. I'm not sure if the camera picks
Oh.
it up.
Okay, see, I saw that when you were teasing, what am I making? And I looked at it and I kept thinking, okay, is it like reverse Lursa? Reverse Betor? I didn't know. And I never would have guessed the Dabo girl. I
Hmm.
didn't. Well done, deep cut.
Yeah, kind of. But I mean, she turned up the first time in Next Generation with Omak, with the fat Ferengi, when they're walking into the club, and it's a
Oh,
very
preemptive strike. Was that no, not preemptive strike. Was when Picard was on the ship, the pirate ship type thing?
It's when they have like this Romulan subversive a group which was a Spock.
Okay. Oh, unification.
Yeah. Unification,
Okay.
that's the one. So this is the first time she appears, and yeah. So and after that, they reused her as a background character on DS9 several times, and I must say this underboob thing, it's iconic, right? So
Yeah, very much so. And in very odd timing, I was literally having a conversation with my wife last night about unification. We were very literally discussing that episode yesterday. So this gives me something when she says, "How was your day today?" I'm going to be like, "Well, guess what?" You know,
guess
so
what?
well,
Yeah,
that's
there you go.
great. Um, have you ever had a custom that you have made that's become your absolute favorite? One that you just would never part with?
Oh, that's a hard question. It's like which of your children you love most? It's hard to tell, but I would say always like the last figure I completed is like my favorite figure at the moment because which with each figure I'm getting a little bit better. So with the other figures I'm maybe not satisfied with some minor things, and so in the next iteration I try to better myself, and when it works I'm really happy. So yeah, but I mean, a very special place in my heart holds my first custom figure ever. She's what got everything started. It's Kai
Oh.
Wynn because I did Voyager, no, Deep Space Nine rewatch, like I do often.
Is it not
And
amazing that she only appeared in 13 episodes?
I can't believe it actually. She's such a huge part of this whole saga. And I never understood why Playmates never made a Kai Wynn figure because she's like, in my opinion, she's the best Star Trek villain because
Oh yeah.
she's so relatable. Like you can totally understand why she's such a bitch. Can I say that? Yeah.
Oh, you can say whatever you want. That's fine. That's fine.
So yeah, she's very relatable, and it makes her like a very good villain. Like she's not all evil. She has good sides too, but yeah, and I also made her a little book, this
Oh.
Costumogen, yeah, like this evil Bible thing. So
Yep.
and yeah, that's a figure that got everything started. So I guess this is
So
my favorite.
on the Costa Mojin, is it? Can you open it, or is it?
No,
Oh, well,
no,
I
it's
didn't. I didn't know if you went with blank pages or only she could see them.
nah, it's all plastic. It's
So
just
well done, though. So well done.
thank you.
Just keep it away from Ducat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love your work, and yeah, like I said, it's amazing that she only appeared in 13 episodes. When I first met my wife, she was watching a show called Vampire Diaries,
Mm.
and she appeared on there, and I was like, oh, she's gonna be a bad guy. And it's like, because as soon as you see her, it's like Nurse Ratchet. You think
Hmm.
about, Kai Wynn's like, we can't trust her right off the bat. I'm gonna let you know. But
Definitely.
so, what is your Star Trek story? What brought you into the
Oh,
Star Trek universe?
that's um, that's a fun story. Um, when I was little, my mom, she's a single parent, so when she was working, she had to put me somewhere. Like, and we had this upstairs neighbor, this upstairs family, and she took me. And she had two boys, which were a little bit older than me, and they liked Star Trek. I have never heard of Star Trek. I was like maybe 5 years old, 6 years old, something like that. And we were watching it on TV in German dub, of course. And um, I still remember that they were talking about something with a warp core. It's one of my first memories of Star Trek. And I was making fun of it. I was saying like warp, 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 because I had no idea what it was. And they were really angry with me that I was spoiling the Star Trek experience at that moment. And yeah, we kept on watching like every time I was up there. And there was TV time. We watched Star Trek, and I grew to love it very much so. And I loved it much more than these boys after some time. It was quite fanatic. And yeah, also got for my next birthday, I got Star Trek figures, and I have here the first two Star Trek figures I got for my birthday. Still the same
Let's see,
guys.
those are good ones.
Yes, very good.
So
Yeah.
I I have to ask, you have Worf and you have Deanna. Were you a fan of the Worf Deanna, coming together in season 7 of TNG, or did that just seem a little weird?
Nah, I was not really a fan of that because I don't think they fit together that well.
Okay.
Because Worf is so stunted emotionally, like being a really bad dad and all that. And Deanna is so connected to herself and her feelings. And I never could imagine her being with a person who's so closed off and has so many mental problems. So, yeah, this is it's not a good fit. I think Diana and Riker is the best fit. They're
Oh
beautiful
yeah.
together.
I was always happy when Worf ended up with Dax anyway, so
Yes.
that was much better. Um, I um I was gonna say I like to say, like, is there, when you look at the figures that were not made by Playmates, are there any that you would like to have made but you haven't figured out how to go about it yet? Like something that you think is going to be problematic. Case in point, I'll give you an example. I know that they did make an 8472. So think along those lines. Has there ever been something that was non-humanoid, or something that was so done in makeup that it would be hard to replicate with what you have to work with?
It's a tough question. Mm, I can't name something right off the bat, actually. I'm not sure. Like all the figures I want to make, I already have kind of an idea how to go about it. So, and yeah, like for species 8472, I already have that figure. So, um, didn't think about that. But this is one I definitely could not make. It's too complicated, too intricate, too many joints. And yeah, this is, I'm happy they made this one.
Are you a fan of what's being produced by other companies currently, or that will be coming out?
Like what?
Well, with you being in a different country other than I don't know how it is with Nacelle and Master Replicas
Oh,
and their lines. Are you looking forward to their stuff, and do you have
yes.
difficulty in obtaining those? Yeah, like, I don't know how that's going to work out.
Um, well, first of all, I'm a big fan of their work, but especially of Nacelle. I mean, they have a very fan-centered social media experience. Like they're very close with the fans. They listen to the fans, unlike Playmates. And so this is really nice to see. Also the process. I mean, Brian Folkwise, he always shows like little tidbits of what's happening behind the scenes. This is super interesting. And I definitely want to have several of the figures they're producing or planning to produce. And I have this one Instagram friend. It's you probably know him. It's Weird Star Trek Merch.
Yes, I do follow
Yes,
that page.
we we all know him. We all love him. And he promised me to send me the Wayun figure.
Excellent.
And so yeah, maybe we can work something out so I get the other ones too.
That's amazing. Yeah, I know that there was, I'm not sure where exactly you are based, but I know that there is some international shipping from
Hmm.
Nacelle, at least off of their website. But I don't really know how that goes for your location. Um, but you're
I
right.
must admit, I haven't checked recently. I know in the beginning they had like astronomical prices for shipping and handling, and I guess they have better prices now, but I haven't checked. So maybe you're right. Maybe I can just order from them. That's
Well,
true. I
either
should
way,
check.
it's a wonderful community that people are willing to help, and that's wonderful. You're right about Nacelle and how they are, they're very proactive and interacting with the fans and what we want and talking to us and the email address that
Mm.
they have set up is amazing. Um, like I love the look of like the Master Replica series. They're very much in the vein of the old Playmates size and so forth, but they don't
Yep.
they don't really interact with us. So
Yes, and I must say I don't like the crotch area. This is a weird thing to say, but like their figures have like this weird T-shaped crotch area. I guess it's for better posability that you can like fit them in a little captain's chair and whatnot, but they just look weird. So I very much prefer like these kind of crotches. I
no, I
mean,
get it. No, I
they
get it
they
100%.
they sit like this, but you know, if you just want to display them, it's this is better.
Yeah, the Playmates when they came back in 2022 and they started redoing them, and I think that was when the big change happened. It was like a ball socket type thing
Mm.
where I haven't ripped one apart to look, but yeah, they were more maneuverable, but they have no aesthetic value. And um, I know that
They're flimsy too, very flimsy material, and it doesn't live up to the old classic ones.
yeah, oh yeah, I trust me, I've gone through a couple of Picards from that line. I think I have more Jean-Luc Picard figures from the Playmates 2022 line than I do anything else because they kept breaking when I would try to do photo photography. And I'm like, well,
Yeah.
maybe I can pose him. And then one day I thought, well, I want to do a shot of Riker trying to put his leg over a chair. And I thought, no, no, because I don't want to buy another Riker. You
Hmm.
know, it's you got to be careful right off the bat. I'm glad you mentioned weird Star Trek merchandise. The community itself is great. That's another wonderful page to follow. An individual I would love to have a chat with. Um, and I appreciate your time here today and coming on and telling people your story and your process. Um, do you you know I'm I gotta ask you the question I ask everybody because I'm curious. Since you are a Star Trek fan, what's your favorite series?
Oh, hmm, that's a tough question. Well, mm, I'm sorry. I think I will go with DS9. No,
Oh,
Voyager. No, Next Generation. No, you know, it's hard. I can't answer this question. This is very unfair. I can't answer that.
no, I get it. It's again a Sophie's choice, as it were. Um, I feel you there. How about a movie? What do you have you ever
Oh,
what's like? Do you have a comfort Star Trek movie that you think today's the day I gotta watch that one again?
I have one. I really love the First Contact one. This is like, in my opinion, it's the best Star Trek movie.
That is a really good one.
Mm.
It's a great film. Good memories. Frakes did a great job directing, and for my money, I still like Insurrection. I know a lot of people don't like
Oh,
Insurrection, but I think it's a fun, like the whole thing is, oh, it's a long episode of TNG. How is that a bad thing? That's not a bad thing. But
yeah, you're right. Yeah, but it kind of lacks like this dramatic cinematographic thing. But you're right. It's a very nice next gen episode. So it's fine too.
exactly. Now, take me through your process when you decide that you're going to start customizing a figure. How do you go about this? Do you specifically, like, let's say you have an idea for a character that you want to customize, do you then start researching and finding the base figure for it, or do you just jump in headlong and say, all right, let's see how it goes? But take me through your process.
Yeah, I mean, you basically just said it. When I think of a figure I want to make, I just go through my mental memory of all the Playmates figures, which body would fit best, which body needs the least modifications. Like for example, for Mr. Mott, like the best Boolean barber in Starfleet, um, he's a sturdy guy, right?
Yeah.
So I would not use a Picard figure for that because then I would have to add material to the legs because he has thick legs too. So I went with Harry Mudd. Harry Mudd is the
Oh.
perfect base figure for this. Yeah,
See, I was thinking Garrick. When I first looked, I thought maybe that was a Garrick, but I didn't think Harry Mudd. That's
Harry Mudd.
excellent. Well
Yeah, I
done.
just have to shave down the epaulettes and yeah, and then just paint him.
That's
Also, yeah,
Go ahead. No, no, please.
yeah, also had to lengthen like this kaftan thing,
Okay.
but that's basically it. The rest is all Harry Mudd.
Yeah, that you had most recently posted a picture of, or at the top of your feed is your Boolean Mr. Mott, and it's even your photography is really good. You have really good. You got your lighting right. I love the good lighting. I try to you know just focus and share as many things as I can, but your pictures are always a delight, and it's wonderful, and I appreciate that so much, and I appreciate your follow. I appreciate you being here today and talking with me, and it's been wonderful. Is there anything that you would like to tell anyone, or any type of um, anything you would like to say? Anything you want to promote yourself? Anything you would like to promote?
Um, well, something I would like to say is how special the Star Trek community online is. Like it's all nice people, kind-hearted, tolerant, um, supportive, and it's very easy to make friends in this community. And that's beautiful, especially in those dark times. And I'm always happy when I see that you shared some of my stuff. Makes me very happy.
Well, I
And
appreciate that.
yeah, I'm also happy that we have this connection now. So this is great. So I love Star Trek and I love the Star Trek community.
Well, and thank you, and I for one, speaking for the community, all of us, that we're glad you're here too. Yeah, it's wonderful. I try to promote as much positivity as I can. I want to share as many people as I can. It's like it's like and follow. Follow this page, check them out, read the post. I do my best to promote as well as sprinkle a little bit of me in there somewhere, but and that's why this podcast came about. It was a chance to boost the signal of other individuals and give them a chance to have that spotlight that they wouldn't have an opportunity to do without
Mm.
being self-aggrandizing and doing it themselves. And because unfortunately Star Trek doesn't invite normal people, regular fans on to promote. I was like, well, let's be that part of the community. And
Yeah, and I also want to thank you for that. You're doing a great job in bringing this community together and sharing all the creators and spreading the joy. So thank you for that.
you're welcome, and thank you. I appreciate that. Where can people find you then? Just one last, let everybody know your ats on social, where you would want to be, where they can find you and see this wonderful work.
That's on Instagram. It's custom playmates, one word. Um, and that's it. I'm thinking about starting a YouTube channel, but I'm not there yet. So we have to do another interview then.
Well, I look forward to that. If you do that channel, I will definitely follow, and I'll be watching. It's an amazing, like, time lapse videos. If you were to do a set of a time lapse, that would be a wonderful thing to watch.
I have several sort of time lapses planned for my next figure, so stay tuned.
I will keep an eye out. So, well, I appreciate your time. I will say live long and prosper.
Live long
And
and prosper.
and everybody go follow Justine and just boost that signal. So
Boost that
thank you.
signal. Thank you. Bye.
So here's Diana Troy in the German blister box. And now I put her in hot water and wait a few minutes so all the limbs become nice and loose, so I can rip them off. Yeah, as you can see, they come off just fine. And now I have to remove all the things I don't need for the new Diana version. File it down, sand it down, some nice little power tools to help me with that. So I also have to remove her sleeves because she has naked arms. Sand it down, looks much better. Also she's wearing leggings, so I have to remove her bootcut pants so we can actually see the leg. And now I have to fill the creases of her uniform with liquid green stuff. And here you can see the leotard coming together. And sanding it down so it's nice and flat and looks a bit more realistic. And here you have the first layer of paint. Second layer of paint, I used mica powder to make it nice and shiny. And then I gave her a new haircut because she has her hair in a ponytail. And here I used green stuff to fill it up and give it the hair structure that it needs. Some liquid green stuff to even it all out. And now it's time to put her back together. Here you go. Ready for a workout with her friend Beverly in a very normal and not sexist workout outfit.